I feel like I always try to shoehorn in like a weird fetish type deal of, like farts or shit or piss, and it just never ends up in the final thing. I don't know why.
So really? I want to moderate a little discussion here, okay? Because you say that, and in the past, we've talked a ton of times about different facets of comedy on this podcast, because Kevin is a comedy connoisseur and like comedy theory connoisseur. I've had conversations with him going back like 15 years about how useless in his view the toilet humor stuff is, and how he doesn't like it and find it to be that great. At the same time, we're laughing about it here, and I would like to bring together these two minds on the subject of how that is or isn't funny, because you thought it was funny because you put it in a thing, but if it doesn't make the end cut, right, was it that funny?
I think with any kind of shit or piss or anything that's like, I guess, toilet humor or cheap humor, I think it's just about your execution. I think that in any terms, like I think that it works more ironically than it does practically in like finished jokes and stuff. I think that also whenever there's something magical about when you're talking with people and how certain things ring true to be funny versus if you saw a random person do it, it's like a weird, almost unspoken rule. It seems like in a lot of weird cases, like whenever you and your friends, ironically say a bunch of stupid shit to each other, it's really funny because you know how stupid it is versus like having shit and fart jokes. And that's your basis of, I guess it's just respect amongst comedy writing, if that makes sense.
Do you think there's a way to pull it off, Kevin? Do you think it's possible to?
Yeah, I know. I think you're totally right. Look, I think what was so funny about why we just spent 10 minutes talking about pee and laughing was exactly what you're talking about. The absurdity of how stupid it is, that was like a cultural phenomenon because it is so base and it is so lowbrow. It's pretty much as lowbrow as you could get. If Calvin was taking a dump on the logos, I guess that's like one step lower than peeing. But the fact that it was so crass makes it funny to talk about now. But yeah, for the most part, I think that's not what scatological jokes are used for. They're used for just the surface level. I mean, look, man, every single trailer for a comedy movie has a fart joke. Every single one. Like all of the Adam Sandler movies, all of the Will Ferrell movies. Whenever you watch the trailer, it's almost as if beforehand they're like, all right, we have to put in like a fart joke or getting kicked in the balls just so we have something to put in the trailer.
Yeah.
Or else no one will know that this is so funny.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like.
It's whenever it becomes that the fart noise or like the fart is funny. And it's like, it is funny in terms of, I think, whenever you're talking with your buddies and it's just something stupid. But whenever you see like a movie and that's the joke, usually people are disappointed because it's been done a million times. But I mean, I don't know. You could craft something to where, I don't know, if the person, let's say it's a movie where it's like a Bernie Mac. What's that Bernie Mac one where it's Ashton Kutcher? Is the whole joke is that it's like he's a white guy dating a black woman, and that's like the joke of the movie. I forgot. I think it's called Guess Who, and it's like he's eating food or something, and then you could maybe work in like a dinner bit to where what he ate gave him the shits or something. Yeah, they Guess Who. Damn, I can't even clutch like that. Fucking got some like detectives in this Discord chat. Good Lord, info popping up left and right. But who knows? Maybe you could write something, but I just feel like it's been done 7 million times in really bad cases, so it's like hard to respect. Like Adam Sandler, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all that kind of stuff. It's been done by these people where you're like, I just don't feel the respect, I guess, anymore. So it feels cheap and useless, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah, it's just rarely clever. It's just rarely clever. If it can be done in some sort of clever manner, then that's awesome. But that's 1 in a million. Usually the joke is just like haha poop, haha fart. And that's
Speaking
of
cheap and useless, our cheap and useless chat right now has already posted images of Calvin peeing on the Create Unknown logo and also on my face. There are two versions. One, I say I love pee, and the other says I love pee in my pants. Yeah. Okay. So they've done a good job quickly working
nice.
this up for us.
It's a nice little production you got here. A lot of edits.
It's very highbrow.
This is nice.